Welcome into another edition of the Leadership Library, hosted by CEO and author Rocky Romanella. Rocky is the author of the book, Tighten the Lug Nuts, The Principles of Balanced Leadership, and has over 40 years of business experience as a prominent member of the UPS Supply Chain Solutions team, as well as the CEO of Unitech Global Services. So sit back, grab your notebook, and take a seat, and get ready for this edition of the Leadership Library.
Welcome to the Leadership Library podcast. I'm your host, Rocky Romanella. Today we talked about this in our last podcast, that we were going to devote some time to this year-end review, and we're going to begin that process with today's podcast, talking about the year-end review. And I like to think about it as the state of the business and the state of your people, sort of like the State of the Union address. Well, this is the state of the business, but more importantly, the state of your people. There's 6, I think, powerful questions to ask yourself as you're preparing yourself for that year-end review. And oh, by the way, the midpoint review is just as important, right? Because if you think about it, you do your, year-end review, you lay out your plans for, in this case, 2023. Sometime in the July, August, beginning of August timeframe, you're doing that midpoint review, and then you wrap it up with your year-end review. That midpoint review is so important because you never allow someone to get so far off plan that they can never make their plan, right? If you think about it, if I get so far off the plan, sometime in July, I'm done for the year. And so that's such a discouraging feeling. So you never want to get to that point. So let's talk about those 6 simple questions to ask yourself. And then in our next episodes, we'll talk about each one of them a little more in detail. So let's go through them. The first question to ask yourself is, did we start right at the beginning of the year, and did we stay right during the many challenges of the year? So did we start right, and did we stay right? Number 2 is, did I personally and did we personally approve a good plan? So was that a good plan? And was I, as the leader, was I part of that planning process? And did I approve that plan? Nothing's worse than when someone's off plan and everybody looks at each other and like, well, it was your plan. It wasn't my plan. No, it was our plan. And did we both approve that plan? And certainly I, as the leader, did I approve that good plan? And was it a good plan? Did you communicate the plan? Did I take the time to lay out the plan with you, how we came up with the metrics, why those metrics are so important, and did you understand why they were so important? Number 4 would be, did you organize the resources? Just like in a good team, my role as a coach on a team is to put my players in the best position to be successful. Your role as a leader in an organization is to put your teams, put your leaders, put your people in the best position to be successful. So did you organize the resources? So for example, if you needed help in a particular function, did you organize that? Did that function understand that your help was part of the success of that plan? Number 5 would be, did we all work the plan? And then number 6 is, do we monitor and adjust that plan along the way? So quickly, just summarizing the 6. Did you start right and stay right? Did you personally approve the plan? Did you communicate the plan? Did you organize your resources? Did we all work the plan? And did we monitor and adjust? In our next episodes, we're going to talk about each one of those. But that is the 6, I think, important, powerful questions to ask yourself as you're preparing this year's plan, but as you're preparing yourself to review the finals from last year. Once again, thank you for being part of the Leadership Library. Until we talk again with number 1, did you start right and stay right in our state of the business, state of the people, end of year reviews. Thank you.
I wanna rock!